Yemen's Houthi rebels have significantly intensified tensions in the Middle East by launching a direct missile attack on Tel Aviv, Israel's largest and most populous city. In an unprecedented move, the Iran-backed group claimed responsibility for the missile strikes that sent shockwaves through central Israel, triggering widespread panic and drawing an immediate and forceful response from the Israeli military. This development marks a major escalation in the region's already volatile situation, introducing a new player into the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestinian factions, primarily Hamas. The missile attack occurred late in the evening, catching many residents of Tel Aviv and the surrounding areas off guard. Air raid sirens blared across central Israel, including the coastal city of Eilat, as missiles approached their targets. Over 1 million residents scrambled to shelter homes, fortified bunkers, and safe zones, creating scenes of chaos and urgency. While Israel's advanced Iron Dome missile defense system intercepted some of the projectiles, reports confirmed that at least one missile struck a densely populated area, causing property damage and injuring several civilians. Emergency services worked through the night, providing medical assistance and assessing the extent of the destruction. The Houthi military spokesperson, Yahya Sari, took to the airwaves shortly after the attack to claim responsibility. In a televised statement, Sari described the missile launch as a direct response to Israel's ongoing military operations in Gaza, accusing the Israeli government of committing war crimes against the Palestinian people. He declared, "This is a clear message to the Zionist entity: your aggression will not go unanswered. We stand in solidarity with our brothers in Palestine and will continue to target your cities as long as your crimes persist." Sari's remarks underscored the Houthis' alignment with the broader axis of resistance, an alliance of Iran-backed groups opposing Israel and Western influence in the region. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, wasted no time in retaliating. Within hours of the missile strike, Israeli warplanes launched a series of precision airstrikes targeting key Houthi-controlled locations in Yemen. Reports from Sana'a, the Yemeni capital, and the strategic port city of Hudaydah indicate widespread destruction, with local officials describing the strikes as some of the most intense in recent months. While the exact number of casualties remains unclear, Yemeni sources have reported multiple deaths and injuries, including among civilians caught in the crossfire. The Houthis, formerly known as Ansar Allah, have long been a significant force in Yemen's ongoing civil war. Over the years, they have demonstrated an increasing capability to strike beyond Yemen's borders, targeting Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates with missiles and drones. However, their decision to directly target Israel marks a significant escalation in their military strategy, indicating a willingness to engage in the broader Middle Eastern conflict fueled by the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. Analysts have noted that the missiles used in the attack on Tel Aviv likely represent a technological leap for the Houthis. These projectiles are believed to be either Iranian-made or developed domestically using Iranian technology, reflecting Tehran's role in supporting and arming the group. The strike underscores the growing sophistication of Houthi weaponry, raising concerns among military experts about the potential for further escalation. The attack also highlights the Houthis' strategic alignment with Iran, which has long sought to position itself as a leader of the resistance against Israel and its allies in the region. The timing of the attack is particularly significant, coming as Israel intensifies its military operations against Hamas in Gaza and faces mounting pressure on multiple fronts. The addition of the Houthis as an active combatant in the conflict complicates an already complex security landscape. Israel is now confronting threats from Gaza, Lebanon, and Yemen, stretching its military resources and forcing it to adapt to a multi-front war scenario. The international response to the escalation has been swift. The United Nations has issued a statement condemning the missile attack and urging restraint on all sides. A spokesperson for the UN Secretary-General warned that the situation risks spiraling into a broader regional conflict, with devastating consequences for civilians in multiple countries. The United States has also weighed in, reaffirming its unwavering support for Israel and condemning the Houthi strike as an act of aggression. U.S. officials have accused Iran of orchestrating the attack, pointing to Tehran's long-standing support for the Houthis and other regional proxies. Within Yemen, the Israeli airstrikes have exacerbated an already dire humanitarian crisis. The country has been embroiled in a devastating civil war since 2014, with millions of people facing famine, disease, and displacement. Aid agencies have expressed alarm over the latest escalation, warning that the increased violence could further hinder efforts to deliver humanitarian assistance to those in need. The Yemeni people are already suffering immeasurably, said a spokesperson for the International Red Cross. This latest escalation will only make an already catastrophic situation even worse. In Israel, the attack has reignited debates about the country's security policies and its preparedness to deal with threats from non-traditional adversaries. The missile strike on Tel Aviv represents one of the most significant direct attacks on Israeli soil in recent years, challenging the perception of the country as an impenetrable fortress. The incident has also raised questions about the effectiveness of Israel's missile defense systems, particularly in the face of increasingly sophisticated threats. The broader geopolitical implications of the attack are profound. The involvement of the Houthis in the Israel-Hamas conflict signals a potential shift in the Middle Eastern power dynamics, with Iran and its allies seeking to leverage the situation to their advantage. The missile strike also highlights the interconnectedness of the region's various conflicts, where local wars often spill over into broader confrontations involving multiple state and non-state actors. As the situation unfolds, the prospects for de-escalation appear uncertain. Both Israel and the Houthis have signaled their unwillingness to back down, setting the stage for further confrontations. Diplomatic efforts are underway to prevent a broader regional war, but the path to peace remains fraught with challenges. For now, the missile strike on Tel Aviv serves as a stark reminder of the complexities and dangers of the Middle East's interconnected conflicts, with potentially far-reaching consequences for regional and global stability. The world watches anxiously as tensions continue to rise, hoping for a resolution that can prevent further bloodshed and bring stability to a region long plagued by violence and strife.